I just wanted to do a super quick vlog type of video to tell everyone happy National Book Lovers Day, which is today, August 9th, Monday. So that's kind of cool, pretty neat. It's a very cloudy, stormy day in New Orleans, very dreary. I think it's about to pour, so we'll see. There's some thunder happening off in the distance, but, and then here comes my Jackson coming to say hello. I'll flip the camera. Have you had enough of the outside? No? Are you staying out here? What are you doing? What are you doing? Toy! No? Okay. Guess you're going inside. Alright, I'm changing positions because my arm was getting tired. Now I can rest it on the bench. That's a smart move. But hopefully the swinging doesn't make you guys sick or anything. So last night I started reading Halo by Chet Day, which is an old school horror novel. Already like 3 pages in, it is disturbing, and the main character, Billy Halo, is a dick. He's a jerk already. So I'm like 18 pages in, I think. Already there's some references, because this takes place in Louisiana, so there's some local references that I'm picking up, like they say the Crescent City. They talk about this area called Fat City, which is not in New Orleans. It's actually in Metairie, which is like where I was born and raised, Metairie. There's this like seedy area called Fat City, and he's talking about getting like gross massages that are not just massages in Fat City, which I have no idea about the place he's referencing, because it probably doesn't exist anymore, if it even did exist as a real place. But they mentioned the shopping center that I know about. So I was like, wow, there's some local stuff in here, so that's kind of neat. But I'm taking a break on this for now because this week there's a very special day. And I've been talking about this a little bit. Friday the 13th is this week. So in honor of that, I'm gonna start a book with the number 13 in the title, and that is The 13th by John Everson. And I'm sorry for the crazy noise, you damn trucks! Stay away! Stop disrupting my peace and vlogs. So anyway, I'm gonna read this in honor of Friday the 13th, just because it has 13 in the title, and it seems bloody and fun, and oh, marvelous. And also, I'm going to try to also fit this in this week, which is by R.L. Stine. It's a newer R.L. Stine book. It's called The 13th Warning, and it sounds amazing. 1313's making an evil curse. Can Joseph defeat the evil before his 13th birthday ends in horror? So that's what I'm reading and going to be reading as well. And I will say, I'm not going to end this vlog here. I'm going to go inside after I exercise and show you guys some book mail that just came, and I'm really excited to show you what I got in the mail. Also some posters, and they're horror posters. So I'm excited to show you that book mail and the posters. I will check back with you guys in a little while. Alright guys, I'm done exercising, so now we can look at the mail. I will say, I already opened the book mail. I'm sorry guys, I could have done a whole unboxing for you, but I want to save a lot of these books to show you in a book haul video, and you know how I like to do those flippin' voices and special little effects, so I'm not going to do it here, but I just want to show you a few of them, just because, why not? It's a fun, special day, because it's Book Lovers Day. Alright, so I want to say a special thank you to the person I bought these books from, David Dodd, because he is a fellow collector and he sold all of these books at a wonderfully reasonable price, and I super appreciate him. And he even gave me 2 bonus books. So sweet. I'm so lucky to know him. But also, I'm extra lucky, I just know a lot of wonderful people, because I am very appreciative and lucky to know both Alex the Bookubus and Cameron of Library Macabre. They both connected me with David. They both separately messaged me and said, hey, he's trying to sell to another collector and we thought of you. They didn't say we, because they both just thought of me separately, but thank you, Alex and Cameron. You guys are so amazing, and I'm, like I said, I'm lucky to know you. And very happy to know you. And I'll link the channels down below, but I'm pretty sure you guys, if you love books, you already follow them. And if you're not following them, what are you doing? You gotta follow them and sub to their channels. Alright, so I did get a few Johnstone titles, which were a little more expensive, but still super reasonable compared to what they would usually go for online. So Sandman, and I got a copy, an old school copy of The Nest, which is one of my dream titles. However, this is a second printing, it's not a first printing. I'm okay with that for now. I could still be on the hunt for a first printing in person at a used bookstore, but for now, it's just nice to have an old school copy, because when I read it, I checked it out from the library. So it's cool just to have an old copy, and it does have that cool cover, regardless of it being a second printing. It's just flippin' amazing. I'm very happy about it. I know it's ridiculous. And the last one I want to show you that David Dodd sold me was this. It's not a super well-known book or anything. I bought it for one stupid reason, and I'll get to that in a second. This is The Anointing by Martha Maybe. So the main reason I bought it is this blonde-haired dude reminds me a little bit of Ric Flair. And, you know, he's really not styling and profiling, this guy who reminds me of Ric Flair, because the real Ric Flair is styling and profiling. This guy has overalls on. Very, like, you know, not fashionable, like old school Ric Flair would be. But it doesn't matter. I was like, this reminds me of Ric Flair, and that's literally the only reason I wanted to pick it up. So it was really stupid. David showed me the pictures of the spines. I looked up each book. So when I saw this was the cover, I was like, I'm getting it. Ric Flair! I can't do the strut, but that's why I bought it. And for all of you wrestling fans who stuck with me, there's some wrestling content. And finally, I got another flippin' package from Etsy, and you can see back on my wall, I changed my poster. It's a Suspiria poster, which came from this same shop. So I just bought a second order from him, and it came today. So that was from my first order. This is the second order. So the shop's name is Chris Butler Designs, and I've been really happy with the posters, and so that's why I bought more. All right, so let's see what I got this time. I already kind of forgot what I ordered. I know that's ridiculous. And this is all in preparation for Halloween. I'm starting to get some more posters so I could have some here. I have tons of horror artwork at my house, at my parents' house, in my old room, which I like to keep the same, but I don't really have much here. So this is for here in my, like, everyday house, and I'm very excited. So this is The Thing, and I love how you can see, like, the dog in the snow. Wonderful. And look at all this, like, really creepy stuff. It's hard to see. Alright, and I think a lot of you might like this one, a Lost Boys poster! So, yep, the Lost Boys. Look at this, down below. Wonderful stuff. You could see the flippin' amusement park behind them. And of course, we've got our vamps, our glittery vamps. I'm really happy with this one. Like, look at it from afar. Very nice. It's only shiny because they're in, like, a little plastic case. I'm gonna frame them, obviously. I'm probably gonna put them in frames, like, behind me. So you might see some of these posters pop up in my videos in the background, so keep a lookout, because I like to change my posters a lot of times, especially that one. I'm always changing that one, so. And what's in there right now is a Suspiria poster that I just love. Alright, let's see what else is in this package. I just had a whole conversation about this movie with my friend Kat, Sleepaway Camp, a great slasher film, and I can't wait for you guys to see the chat. I'm going to upload it in about a week or two, and yeah, we talked for an hour, and we did a lot of psychological breakdown of the movie, like, you know, what was they thinking, what does this mean, you know, what did the character feel? It was a lot of fun. We also gave some tidbits, and we gave the ratings, like the IMDb rating and Rotten Tomatoes, etc., etc. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and look at this cool poster, and of course we've got that creepy, flippin' final shot of, you know, the movie. Creepy. And finally, oh my god, I'm so excited about this one. I'm so excited about this one. Alright guys, I am a big fan of old school Disney Channel original movies. I wish Chris Butler Designs would have sold a Under Wraps poster. However, this is Halloween Town, which I love almost as much as Under Wraps. So, old school Disney Channel original movie. Wonderful stuff. This will be perfect for Halloween time. And actually, this movie is on my list this year. I've already started planning my big marathon, which starts on the first day of fall, September 22nd, I believe it is this year. And yeah, this is on my list this year to rewatch during Halloween time, my fall marathon. So yeah, it's going to start on September 22nd and go all the way through Halloween. And this is on the rewatch list. Just look at the pumpkin. Look at the kids. Look at the villain. And it even says Disney at the top. This is great. And another nostalgic classic for me, a wonderful print of The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is one of my favorite films of all time. I'm not rewatching it this year because I think I rewatched it last year for my Halloween marathon. I like to space it out, and I usually watch it just for Halloween time. Some people like it for also Christmas time. I kind of exclusively watch it during fall and Halloween. That's just me. It's okay if you do it differently. But look how wonderful in terms of colors. We've got the iconic scene where Jack and Sally are kissing. And yeah, I love the colors. They're just a lot different than little artworks I've seen of this. And I like the bats and then the snowflakes. Just, great. And my computer just restarted for some reason. That's the noise you heard. Alright, and that was it. I thought I had more for some reason. I will be buying more posters. I think I've got posters coming from another shop. I'm addicted right now. I know I've got like a problem, but I'm on a mission really right now to start kind of adding to my other collections. You guys know that I love horror books. I've been talking a lot about them, but my first love, really what got me into collecting, two things: magnets, which I've been collecting for a very long time since I was like a preteen, and also posters, which I started collecting as a very young adult, like 19, 20, maybe even 18. So horror posters are a big thing of mine, and I think that translates over to why I like horror books so much, especially old school horror books, which have great covers, like The Nest. It reminds me of horror posters and horror artwork. Of course, I mean horror movie artwork, and that's why I think I gravitate so much to these awesome artistic covers. So, I guess it all kind of adds up together to why I like certain things. But yeah, I had to show you my posters, and there's more to come. And I also want to start collecting. I'm on a mission to collect some Halloween mugs, because I have none. I have no horror and no Halloween and no fall mugs, and it's atrocious that I don't have any. And I also need to add some Halloween shirts, which I will have a whole Halloween shirt collection video when we get closer to October, maybe the end of September or the beginning of October. So stay tuned for all of that. I'll be buying, and I'll be adding, and I'll be showing things. So thanks guys, happy National Book Lovers Day. Bye.